Monday night, and we feel all right. Well, Tuesday night, excuse me. Episode 516, we're in the green, getting you ready for your Christmas holiday. NFL Week 16, Week 17 on the horizon. Ravens on life support. Jake Paul gets knocked out. College football playoffs roll on, and the NBA season officially begins with the Christmas Day. 5 games for your viewing pleasure. Let's get to it. You guys know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. Let's get rocking and rolling.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Episode 516, in the green, getting you ready for your Christmas holiday and your ho-ho-hos. That's right, gifts under the tree. None better than the Flex Zone Podcast. Fellas, only place giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it. What?
When you need it.
Hey, man, you gotta keep the ho-ho-hos happy, baby. And buy 'em a gift. You got still time. Christmas Eve is upon us. But throw your ones up, acknowledge us. We're here on a Tuesday night, bringing you that sports coverage. Still here, our penultimate show of the year. So we got one more show. This is the second to last show of 2025. Can you believe it? Christmas is only 2 days away. Christmas Eve, literally in about 2 hours. Let's get you rocking. Let's get you rolling. We got all your sports coverage. And as always, follow us on social media, Flex on One. And if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Vote on the poll. Let me know what you think about Harbaugh and his future. And him and the Ravens will part ways. Let's get things rocking and rolling with the social media producer. You know he's in the building. He's got the cards with the candy cane, corn and the chocolate. It's the one and only Big Rod.
No bread, no water, just me.
Finish him, Daddy.
Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
What's going on, everybody? It's gonna be one of those shows tonight, man, where I gotta get some things off my chest. So buckle up.
He is one half of the Founding Fathers, the voice of reason, the Commandalorian, the captain of the goofy ship, keeping it goofy, putting on the seatbelt for another year of goofiness, the one and only Commandalorian Cravante.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Commanders. Like for RTC, who are we? Commanders.
Stupid. Just stupid. Jam. Oh, jam. Well, now that's goofy.
Man, oh man, this is a little different. We on a Tuesday. So it's a little different, but you know, same crew, same content, same everything. And Dre, I thought you were gonna keep your hood on the whole time. I was like, yo, brother, you gotta do this over again. We gotta take 2. What is that? what was that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you was able to do that. And Raj, we always appreciate you. Raj was doing like this. I was like, I hate it.
I hate it here.
But got crazy. We were just talking about it. Like the Commanders and the Ravens are probably going to miss. Well, the Commanders are definitely out of the playoffs, and the Ravens look like they're hanging on by a thread. So it's going to be unfortunate come January. But I'm glad y'all rocked with me the whole time, man. It was something.
Last but not least, the gift that keeps on giving, the OTC, the Tribal Chief, the Flex Zone Messiah, the Dean of Balsall Hall University, and of course, the man that you want to meet under the mistletoe, the A-lister, the phenomenal one, the pride of the East Side, Savior, misbehaved, the Fulton of Suave, Drizzy Dre.
Acknowledge me. Take a 5-2, the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo. Whose house? Whose
Drizzy Dre.
Look, Cavante, the mistletoe ain't for you, man. Get out of here. It's for
Absolutely
these-
not. I'm out of here. Don't
I
worry
want.
about
Hey,
it.
look.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it,
exactly.
big dog.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm like Josh Allen. The less competition, the better. The better I can get to the road to the Super Bowl, baby.
What you call them, Trey? The Great White Hope?
at this point, they put all their eggs in one basket for him, man.
Hey, man, I told y'all what's
these
going to happen.
analysts say somebody should have the easiest path a day in my life. I'm like, y'all forgetting about some of these boys up and coming.
Hey, Trey, I told y'all a month ago who will be coming out the AFC in the Super Bowl, so we shall see. But we'll get to that. But on Friday, Raj, you were up late. I tapped out of the smack. I was so bored and unenthused. We had a fun fight, a little boxing exhibition with your friend, Mr. Anthony Joshua, back in the ring against Jake Paul, the Sophia megastar, and he knocked his ass out in the 6th round. Raj, how was it?
Oh man.
Finish him, Daddy. Finish him, Daddy.
I'm about to
go rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous.
It should have been him knocking his ass out. It should have been him.
It should have been. That's why I played the soundbite. Yes.
But anyway, since he's so goofy that he couldn't do it. Anthony Joshua did the whole world a favor. He went in that ring. He boxed his ass up. He played with his food for a little bit, the first couple rounds. And then he said, you know what? Let me start tapping him in round 3 and round 4, then get him out of there in round 5. It was great, man. I enjoyed it. Me and Brother Thoughts was laughing the entire time. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that long. We thought it was going to be the midnight. It ended up being I think to 11:30 or something. It started at 11:30, and it was worth staying up and watching. It really was. And then Ashley Baumgartner before, when she was fighting, it was a dope fight. And just to hear MR's voice was cool as well. But yeah, I expected Anthony Joshua to win. I mean, just look how much bigger he is, bro. I mean, he's a complete monster of a fighter. And a guy like Jake Paul, he can box a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's not completely terrible. And he has a lot of heart. I will say that. He does have a lot of heart. I'll give that to him, to stand there and to take some of those shots that he took. But I will say he was on the ground a lot. I don't know why he was on the ground a lot, but he was. But I guess because he felt that power that Anthony gave him in the first couple rounds, he was like, oh my God. Why am I in the ring? But yeah, he really got completely destroyed with that, that overhand right, as you can see. And he broke, I think, with 2 parts of his jaw. So yeah, man.
What?
This is what happens when you play boxing. Sometimes you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Is that AI, bro? Oh my God.
No. He really is in the hospital with a broken jaw.
He really broke his jaw. Like completely destroyed it for that last hit that you saw. But yeah, this is what happens when you mess around and you try to fight the big boys. You get your ass whipped. So hopefully he learned from it. He says he wants to continue to keep fighting. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Much respect to Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul for getting in that ring and taking that ass whooping that he got.
Go ahead, Trey. As you see I was trying to pull up the money disparity. Hold on.
That's the definition of fuck around and find out.
Yeah, go ahead, Trey. I got the numbers too, but go ahead, Trey.
Ain't nothing much to really talk about it. I mean, he you keep stepping in the ring, and this is the consequences that you got. It's just that it kind of makes you wonder, like Joshua just didn't give a fuck about the money because everybody, they always say that there's a clause in there saying that you can't knock them out. I mean, you could see that in the Floyd fight, you could see that in the Tyson fight. Ain't no way these guys should be dancing with these Hall of Fame boxers. If Floyd could knock out Conor McGregor in less than 12 rounds, even with Mike Tyson at his advanced age, should still be able to knock somebody the fuck out. And you mean to tell me that these cats can hang with those Hall of Famers, those legends. Nah, man, I didn't believe that for 1 second. So this is the one time I actually do like something that Anthony Joshua did. Me and this one girl were getting into it back and forth though a little bit on social media because I was like, look, I was like, yeah, he did a good job, but he's still a clown, Anthony Joshua. And she was like, well, what you mean? He has like 6 fans. He's like,
That's what she
he
sound
has
like.
6
Shut up.
losses. And I was like, yo, your man's a clown. I was like, he's a loser.
He's
I
a
was like, look.
loser.
I was like, look, I said he loses the fights that he should win. And I was like, he did one good thing, but let's pause our breaks on giving him all this praise. You know, I'm happy that, you know, he did what he did, but it's not going to stop the Paul brothers. I mean, the money is coming in crazy. The only thing that I was really disappointed in, I was happy that Josh did this, but at the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, damn, it should have been Tank. That's all I could keep thinking about. It should have been Tank getting that easy money. So that's my 2 cents.
Real quick, 420 million. 420 million, Cravante, you letting Anthony Joshua break your jaw in 2 places like that?
Man, I'd consider it. I'd consider it. That shit looked like it hurt though. Like,
now, the only thing I'm gonna say is that it sucks before the holidays. If this was after the holidays,
right.
I'd probably be like, eh.
Like, catch me in March.
Shoot, I'll be honest, he could have caught me after J5, man.
He said J6. Come on, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Give him some time to heal. Yeah, full 20. Yeah, you could talk me into that, and it probably won't be too much talking. But that jump looked like it hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all keep me up to date with like boxing and all that. I forgot about this. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I forgot too.
I completely
This
forgot
is the
about
one
this.
I forgot about.
But I thought it was going to end how it always does, him playing around and him winning by decision or something like that. But now we talking about clauses where you can't knock folks out. Are we about to have a legal problem now?
I will hope not.
I'm just saying, if you got clauses saying you can't get y'all to me, and I think it's crazy to get into a ring and have, you know, paperwork like that on you. Like if you in a ring, you got in the ring, whatever's liable to happen is liable to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you a boxer, you know what I'm saying? Like I just think that's absurd. Look. Man, that boy Josh hit that ball, man. I ain't believe it. When I heard it, my phone was going off. I was like, I ain't believe it. I was like, he ain't hit like that. He hit that ball like that. I said, I feel like the top half of his face went this way and the other half went that way. And I was like, oh my gosh, why he hit him like that? I feel like he hit him for all of us though. Like all of what the BS, you know, that he trying to promote. Damn near, let me know if I'm going too far with this, but damn near making a mockery of the sport. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I feel like he did that for all of us. And it's like, damn, all right, well, I guess you're not unbeatable, even in the scripted world.
Is he making a mockery of the sport, or has the sport allowed for him to do that?
Well, the sport
at this point, I can't tell the difference.
I will say this: the sport itself, he brings a lot of eyes to it, and he promotes the women's fighters. So that's a good thing for boxing. But yeah, he brings a lot of eyes to it. You know, he's a famous YouTuber. Him and his brother. You know, Logan Paul is a wrestler. He was a boxer at one point as well. They're very talented, man, at what they do. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, they can definitely bring a crowd together. They're very entertaining. And you know, with Jake Paul, he might not be fighting, you know, the top of the top people.
Hey yo,
but hey, people want to see him get his head knocked off. So and plus he wins most of his fights. So when you do that, I mean, people want to see it.
Man, it's a clown show either way. I'll be honest with you. I think the sport has allowed for this foolishness to enter it, and we're all happy that they got their just dues, but at the same time, you need a villain, and that's what right now they are. They're villains. They're getting paid, and people are trying to get in on the money at this point. That's all it is.
Hey man, everybody needs a villain.
Absolutely. That villains move the story.
Mhm.
A good villain, man. That's a hell of a storyline. That's a hell of a book. That's a hell of a movie. You absolutely need a villain because there's no conflict other than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What do you think, Byron?
All right. Well, I went to bed. That's what I thought. I went to sleep. I went to bed. I tapped out. I tapped out. But I mean, it looked. I do want to shout out the women. The women always kill it on these undercards, like Rod said. I think the women do a great job. I mean, we've seen Serrano. They've had some great fights. So the undercards have been more sometimes entertaining than the main event. So I do like to see what they put on the undercards. I don't know what the next big fight coming up is, but the rumor is they want to do Joshua and Tyson Fury again in Wembley, in London again next summer maybe. So that could be the next big fight. So we'll see.
I don't think they ever fought each other. So
okay, that's right. They never fought because he lost. That's right. He kept losing.
They were supposed to, and then
he lost to the dude.
Then the Winder fight happened, and it just messed everything up.
Yeah, it was goofy. It was goofiness. Yeah, that was supposed to be the money fight. Yeah, the heavyweight fight. All right, fellas. The NBA season, as we say, officially begins on Christmas Day. Let's look at the lineup for that day, and I'll get you guys' thoughts. Raj, I'll start with you, and I will be right back. But go ahead, Raj. I'll start with you. Which thoughts on anything that's so far this season and the 5 games on Christmas Day?
Wait a minute. Hold on real quick. I gotta go back. God damn it. Where's it at?
Well, the first game you got the Cavaliers and the Knicks. Then you've got the Spurs and the Thunder. You've got the Mavericks and the Warriors, followed by the Rockets and the Lakers, and the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. So it looks like at least the first game is but then it gets better like with each other game.
Yeah, I see. Yep, I see the Lakers. Yep, they play at 8. That's the game I'm watching mostly. Cavaliers, Knicks. I probably check it out. Spurs and Thunder is very intriguing though as well.
Yeah,
I definitely want to.
Got the 2 young stars coming up.
I thought they was playing now.
The Spurs and Thunder.
They playing now.
Oh, they are. The hell?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess they meet again in OKC. I guess they're in San Antonio tonight, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So they meet in OKC. So it'll be a rematch, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and the Spurs handed to them. The Spurs beat them twice.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah.
They beat them bad. They beat them by 20.
Oh my god. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
And then Warriors and Mavericks, and the Mavericks is Warriors is So it's a nice little lineup of games. Definitely want to see LeBron James and KD go at it, especially with Luka there and some other pieces, and like I said, the Spurs and Thunder, since the Spurs been whooped on the Thunder, they can get their revenge on Christmas Day. It's gonna be a nice little lineup, nice little Dukaroo, as D would say.
Not Dukaroo.
For a lot of these games. I mean, it beats watching the NFL games because the NFL games is completely terrible.
The NFL games are trash this year, bro.
Yeah, you mean no Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys is trash. It's just why even broadcast it, on Netflix? It's just a waste of time. A waste of their money. But I mean, hey, they paid for it, so that's what you get. For not having the Ravens on. But anyway, I
wouldn't want to put the Ravens on either.
I'm just saying, But the NBA games is gonna be cool to watch. Watching Kenny Smith and them Christmas Day is gonna be fun as well. So I can't wait. Got anything, Cavante?
So typically, this is what I've noticed. typically the lesser, prominent games are typically early. So that's why the Cavs and Knicks are at noon. Dre, you said something about the Nuggets and Timberwolves?
Nuggets and Timberwolves closes out this year. So you're gonna have Joker and Ant-Man. You got KD and LeBron maybe for the last time. The game before that, you got Steph Curry, Chef Curry,
and
but
Clay,
then you got
Clay Thompson.
And then you also got Cooper Flag. So it's some intrigue. Like, these are intriguing games. Remember, the Cavs had the number 1 seed last year, and the Knicks got, I think, the best record right now in the NBA. So, I'm sorry, the second best record in the NBA. I think they're like their top seed in the East. So, and they just won the Cup. So the Knicks right now, and it's in the Garden on Christmas Day.
Oh man, yeah, that's top tier. That's top tier right there. And you go to that game early and still, make it home to see the rest of the games.
Right.
But what time does the Nuggets and the Timberwolves play?
10:30.
Yeah, they played their last game at night.
So right. You said the last game. I'm very intrigued about that game because that could have some playoff. Like, this could be a playoff matchup.
Yeah, also remember the Wolves have knocked out the Nuggets. Remember?
Oh damn! The Pistons are 23-6. Okay.
So
God damn.
I forgot they won like 17 straight games or something like that.
Detroit basketball.
So I was right. The Knicks have one of the top seeds, but I was wrong. They're right. It's the Knicks had the second best seed. So I was right that they had. I knew they had a top seed, but I couldn't remember if it was first or second. They have the second best. So the Pistons are 1, Knicks are 2, Celtics at 3, Raptors at 4, and the Sixers at 5. So the Cavs right now are the number 7 seed. They're a little over 500. Can you believe that? And then I remember like looking at this and just couldn't believe the Bucks right now. How the Bucks are. That rumor about Giannis might be true after all.
Yeah, it might be. He on his way out.
Somewhere. And in the West, our Lakers are number 4, Raj. The Thunder are number 1. Spurs at 2. So that's why that's really an intriguing game. And then the Nuggets right there at 3.
Right.
So yeah, I like the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, man. That's the game that can I stay up to watch it? I don't know, but
I'll be honest. I think I'm gonna try to be watching basketball over football because this is the one time the NBA actually might win by default because, like I said, when you're looking at these games, I mean, this could be a playoff matchup with the Cavaliers and the Knicks. You got the Spurs and the Thunder right there, 2 top seeds right there in the NBA. I mean, I'm in the Western Conference. It's intriguing just because, like you said, that Clay Steph matchup. Then you also got Cooper Flag right there. Then KD and LeBron. That no matter what, and that could be possibly a playoff matchup too.
Woo,
and then Timberwolves right and Nuggets. I think the past 2 years, the Timberwolves have knocked out the Nuggets out of the playoffs. So
you said the Lakers getting their ass whooped right now?
Yeah.
Damn. Is Luka playing?
I think.
I
think Luka's out. I think Luka's out.
Right? He didn't play the last. Well, he got hurt the last game, and they lost.
I think they're saying he might be back by Christmas, but I don't know if he's playing tonight.
Of course. Hey, look.
How is OKC favored by 10.5?
It's Christmas.
Well, I was going to ask y'all. Y'all think OKC could break the record to 73-9?
Okay. Man, they lose too many games right now. They lose 2. They lost. They lost
2 in a row,
to the Spurs twice, and they lost the last game they played. They lose too many games right now.
Yeah, they're not gonna break.
If they hadn't lost to the Spurs, I think it was Saturday, then I would have been like, okay, they have a chance to. But now, like, you can only lose 6 more games, and it's a long.
No, you're trying to beat the record, so you need 8.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're right because I forgot for a second that the Golden State did take the record.
So 74 is the goal, but to lose, so you mean 8 losses all year, you need to win at least 10 in between losses. You need to win 10 straight in between losses. You know what I'm saying? they were doing that in the beginning, but then they got on the losing skid. So I don't know. Now you say you got to win the next 30 games. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not feasible. So it looked good until they lost to the Spurs. Until they lost to the Spurs.
I just figured that because it's a long season. Like people really forget that. Like these teams go on streaks. Like
Absolutely.
it don't matter if it's the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball. We always talk about can this team like go undefeated or run the tape. I'm like, bro.
And the answer is always no.
But the stuff we've seen for some people, like the Warriors, the fact that they went that long, the fact that they went, what was that? That year 73-9. The fact that you had the New England Patriots go almost damn near undefeated. Like we're not seeing this stuff again in a lifetime. That stuff we've seen, ladies and gentlemen, was once in a lifetime type of ordeal.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. Anytime anybody could go undefeated, we're just saying who can be undefeated the longest, and especially in NFL.
What was it, Kentucky?
That's about it. But the Pistons being 23-6, man,
crazy. But that's what happens when you've been losing so long. Look at the Lions.
Pop out
and show them.
But
y'all got a finals prediction?
We'll talk about that when we get to the
finals prediction.
Right now, since this is the second unofficial part of the NBA season, y'all got a NBA finals
I'll tell
prediction.
you now. I'll tell you this now. I damn sure don't think the Detroit Pistons are going to the NBA finals. So this all smoke screen.
It's got to be the Knicks.
I didn't have faith in the Knicks. I didn't have faith in the Knicks going to the finals, at least the conference finals. But if they can keep this up, I might change my mind and say the Knicks. But if I had to just take a swing at it, I would have said, for me, instantly, I would have thought about the Celtics and probably the Thunder. Those would have been my two teams.
I'm going OKC. Yeah, OKC.
They're going to fight themselves.
That's going to win.
It don't matter who they play. They're going to smash them.
No, it don't matter.
Cavante?
I think OKC in New York. I'm gonna put a little bit more back in in New York right now because New York was always that team that had some talent and had potential, but they just not enough to get over the hump. But the East is not looking great right now, so this is a huge opportunity for the Knicks. And now OKC did drop 2 to the Spurs, so I don't think it's just going to be so easy. But I do think OKC is still the best team in the NBA. So I'm gonna go Knicks OKC. If you ask me right now.
I think everybody would love to see if the Knicks could make it. If the Knicks could make it, that would be
awesome for basketball.
That would be insane.
That would be great for basketball.
And remember, they damn near got to it last year if it wasn't for that, the Pacers.
It was a Halliburton being great.
The Pacers was crazy, yo. Tyrese made a name for himself with that playoff run.
I wish that brother was still playing, but
because then if he was healthy, I think it'd be between the Pacers and the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? For the finals, I couldn't definitively say one way or another.
If he was healthy, OKC wouldn't have won. But I'll leave that alone.
Ooh.
No, we all know
fair.
that.
I mean, that's fair.
But I mean, then again, it's sports. It happens. Remember, we up here thinking
seen KD beating his feet, and then all of a sudden,
if KD doesn't get hurt, the Golden State wins another championship. It happens.
Oh yeah, when the Raptors won.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We'll see how it plays out, guys. We'll see as the season officially begins with Christmas Day. And now the season can be in overdrive as they'll be taking over soon as NFL winds down and heads into the playoffs. But speaking of Halliburton, Wizards, Pacers, it is a loaded draft class. So tank lightly and don't tank lightly. Tank heavy. This is a great draft class. That's all I'm saying.
Literally.
The Wizards will find a way to get the 8th pick.
Yeah, they'll find a way.
Piss me off.
Been tanking for years and ain't work out.
They're gonna have number one odds
But
and
see,
get like 12.
You can't do that. You can't do that in basketball, man.
Come on now, say it with
Because
me.
you're right, 'cause a lot of
Everybody
it-
beats the
When I
Wiz.
think about the 76ers, even them, it took a while with the process. So no,
And the process still ain't work. Trust what process? Trust that bull mess.
All right. Speaking of process, the college football playoff process is underway, Raj. And Roll Tide got it done on Friday night too. They were down 17-0, but they rose above, and you was happy. Do we got another Roll Tide in you for one more week? Because y'all did one last week and they won. And they got the number one team in the nation, the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers.
Yes. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you raw, baby. Tide. That's right. Roll Tide, baby. They got it done. And I told you they was gonna get it done, Dre. You picked against them. I don't know why you did that, but I understand. But Indiana, they ain't gonna win. They ain't losing Indiana. Now, that's where the train stops. It stops right there. They're gonna get their ass kicked against Indiana. I hope they don't, but I don't trust Alabama to get it done against that juggernaut of a squad. But yeah, man, I knew they was gonna win that first game. I was a little nervous when they was down 17-0, but they came back. 50 Cent came out in the fourth quarter, started performing Many Men, and my man Ty Simpson was in that dancing. I was like, oh, he getting a little loose. He getting a little loose.
You look like you getting loose, bro.
He's getting loose, bro. And Alabama used that song to their advantage, and they took care of him. So I was happy about that. But these rest of these college football games, I didn't really check them out like that. I think I watched a little bit of the Miami game, but that was a defensive struggle. I think they ended up beating them like 10-3 or something like that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But yeah, other than those two, I did not really check out the rest of the games.
All right, Cravante, I'll go to you next, and Dre also. Miami beats Ohio State. Meets Ohio State. Remember, last time they met was that 2003 Classic National Championship game back with HD video. Maurice Claret and the crew got Ole Miss, Georgia, Alabama, Indiana, and Oregon, Texas Tech. All right, Cravante, to Miami, they got it done. They advanced. They play your other team, the reigning defending national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. How you feel about this? And I guess if you want to run through your picks for the remaining games, anything you want to see.
First of all, number one, I gotta lone wolfed it. We gotta get out, Byron, Dre, Roger. We was talking about getting like we all need like wolf hats when we go solo. So we can make that a thing. When Dre sometimes he goes off the rant and he's all on his own. But this is my lone wolf section. Shout out to the U. I think college football is better when the U is good. Now they're running to the Ohio State. I do think, I'm obviously on record, I think the Ohio State is going to win everything. But the U got it done. I think Texas A&M was a little bit overhyped, and the U went down there and played a defensive. Woo, like you said, struggle. Like you said, Raj, struggle. Also, Raj, you talk about draft profiles. Keep an eye on a couple guys from Miami and their defense. Headlined by Ruben Bain.
I like that name.
Who is I said you.
He will not be on the board, Raj. Stop. Wipe the drool off your mouth.
Damn it.
They got some guys on defense.
Trust me, he's not going to be the only one. Trust me, Raj. It's
a look. We don't need to be drafting.
Hey, Raj, look. They got this though. Look. They got a good offensive lineman too.
That they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Look at him.
That's what we need. We need a guard badly. 2 of them. We need 2 guards, please.
And as a matter of fact, that Miami and the Ohio State, there's a couple defenders between both teams.
That's what I said. Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's going to be 10-3 like it was against Texas A&M, but I don't think it's going to be a whole bunch of points scored in this game. But I think Ole Miss. I think everybody picked Ole Miss. I don't think nobody picked Tulane. I did pick OU. It looked good for a quarter and a half or whatever, and then Alabama woke up. and ran past them. Shout out to James Madison. Don't let the score fool you. James Madison was competing.
They covered, Cavante. They covered.
They covered. I think they were underdogs by like 21 points or something like that. But they were playing some really good football, and now obviously they're just overmatched because Oregon is Oregon. But James Madison played some good football. Who else played? Tulane, Ole Miss, wasn't much to talk about there. We talk about Texas A&M and Miami. So okay,
who you got one? Let's go. Oregon, Texas Tech.
I'm going with. Ooh.
Mr.
Hey,
Moore.
leave Michael Irvin alone.
I want to go. I want to go.
Look out for Dante Moore as well, quarterback.
Damn, man. This is Dante. This would be a good showing. I'm gonna go with Oregon.
My early quarterback one. Speaking of draft profiles, all you quarterback needy teams out there.
I'm going
and
Oregon
you going Oregon too, right?
I'm going with Indiana.
I'm definitely going with Indiana. I'm sorry, Bama. I can't roll with you on this one. I seen them up close and personal.
So Dre, are you rolling with your boy Dan Lanning, Oregon, and Roll Tide, or what you doing in these first two games?
I will say this though: if Alabama finds a way to beat Indiana, they're winning the entire thing.
No, they still not win the whole thing.
I know. I'm telling you, they beat Indiana.
That'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Their confidence will be through the roof.
Yes.
Hey, they got the talent to do it. They got the talent to do it. They got more talent than
they have a lot of talent. Trust me, they have a lot of talent on it.
Look, that defense looks like an Alabama defense. Shout out to Kalen DeBoer, though, the coach. People want to run him out of town for Nick Saban, and send him to Michigan. He's a good coach. I mean, people forget he took Washington. Yes, Washington to the national championship.
That's that. He had Penix, so yeah, they could possibly do it, but no, Look, I was wrong. I didn't think Alabama had a snowball's chance.
I agree, Alex. You're right.
I say yes. Alex is absolutely right.
Yes,
he's absolutely right with that.
I agree.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what? I'll say this: Notre Dame, they would have been best for business being in there too. So it happens. I think
that's their own fault. I think that's their own fault. But
I mean, we're picking the whole games, or we're just
I think we all picking Georgia because I think Georgia has a date with whoever wins out of Miami or Ohio State. I said that from the beginning.
I'll say this too. I'm with Cavante. I think you went perfect, Cavante, with your picks, the college football picks. The train stops for Ole Miss. It was nice while it lasted. You ain't got Lane Kiffin.
You picked Bama. You picked Bama, Cavante, last week.
Oh no! That was my one. That was my one. I picked OU.
Okay.
Okay.
I was the only person that picked Bama.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick, Dre. I think before the year, I had Georgia winning it all. I like Gunner Stockton. I like that boy. I like that Gunner kid.
I like Dan Lanning, but this ain't gonna be the year. I think they'll win the next game. I think Indiana will win as well.
We're getting Georgia, Ohio State again.
Indiana, Georgia, kind of intrigues me. The Ohio State, I was shocked that the Ohio State lost that last game against Indiana, but it kind of reminds me of that year when we had LSU versus Alabama again. I think that's what's going to maybe end up happening, but I would probably say Oregon advances, Indiana advances, Georgia, and the Ohio State.
All right, we'll see. We'll talk about it next week as we will be into the Final Four of the college football playoff, but it should be some good games. I think these are the best teams in the country, though. I think we can all agree. These are some of the best teams in the country.
Oh yeah, almost.
But like I said, next year, watch out for Texas and Notre Dame because they damn sure ain't about to keep having them miss the playoffs.
And USC, Dre, Lincoln Riley still doing his thing out there. They got a first round. They got a first round quarterback over there too, and a wide receiver.
Trust me,
they had the best recruiting class.
Y'all talking about what's best for business. You get all them in there. What's best for business?
I think USC and Notre Dame next year.
I think USC is getting in next year.
Oh yeah.
I think Notre Dame is a sure in now because of what they said that they got that clause now.
Yeah.
They always want to put something on paper, yo.
They'll be in there.
It's in the contract.
I guess, man. That's shady.
All right, Raj, let's go towards
Get
Ravens.
in the conference. Get in the conference, yo.
Just go to the ACC. The ACC, they can win it.
You're right.
Anyway.
They could just run the table and then
Every
They can
year.
run through that. They could run through that. I mean, I don't know.
they
Anyway,
could run through there like people about to run through these malls, man.
They already
don't
ran through
remind
them
me.
all.
Look, don't remind me. I may be in a mall tomorrow, which I dread. But anyway, Ravens lose Lamar Jackson, lose to the Patriots as you predicted,
Man.
and their season's on life support.
Oh man, didn't do it.
How you feeling on this Tuesday?
All right. We got to have a serious talk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sick to my stomach with this football team. I cannot stand the national media. I hate them. They're terrible. I woke up today to watch, Get Up on ESPN. I woke up to that. First thing I see on the television screen is it time to trade Lamar Jackson. I hate them. Why are we having this talk about trading Lamar Jackson? The only talk y'all should actually have is when we're going to fire Harbaugh. That is the only talk that I want to hear. I don't want to talk about nothing about trading Lamar for such and such picks. It makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion. It is completely stupid. It is dumb to even think about doing that. I understand that the brother has a $75 million cap hit coming out, but if the organization is smart, they need to go out there and just give him the money that he deserves and move on with it. But you ask about the Patriots and the Ravens. We've had this discussion already, Byron. The Ravens, they just can't get out their own way. We all know this. They gave up another fourth quarter lead, a double-digit fourth quarter lead, like they've been doing for the past 5 seasons, 12 of them things. Leading the league in fourth quarter give ups around the league with this guy at the helm. He needs to go, man. Look, Dre, I saw that you put Engraven, said that he needs to be fired. Of course, Nitro thinks he needs to be fired. Every Ravens content creator that is doing Ravens content knows that John Harbaugh needs to be fired. Now, when will the organization know that? That is my complete question. Will the organization actually take the fan side and let this guy go at the end of the season? Are we going to continue to keep playing this same song and dance that we've been doing for the past 18 years? Now, granted, we love John. John is cool at times, but John is also hard-headed, and John is not very creative anymore, and he's lost his way. I said 2 years ago when we lost in the AFC Championship game that he needed to go. He needed to have been fired then because he said that, at the halftime, he was like, we need to run the football. We didn't do none of that in the second half of that game. And fourth quarter in this Patriot game, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry's going crazy. He didn't went off, had another touchdown in the game. He made up for the fumble that he had in the first quarter. And then all of a sudden, you don't see Derrick Henry at all for the rest of the game. Why is that, John Harbaugh? Oh, well, we just thought that we had a rotation going and rotation, John. This is the type of stuff that we have to deal with as Ravens fans. When you do this crap of oh yeah, well, I forgot to do it. Bro, you cannot forget to do things like Derrick Henry is a Hall of Fame running back. You do not take him off the field when he's hot. That is stupid to do that. And these excuses that he's had year after year after year after year is very, very stale. And you know what? I felt the same way when we had Joe Flacco back in the day. Joe Flacco would make plays that will help us win these games. And either somebody's dropping the football or somebody's fumbling the football or somebody's doing something stupid that we would lose them. And it would be his fault. And that was the same with Lamar Jackson. It's the same type of shit where he's throwing the football to a lot of his receivers, or his running back is fumbling the football, or they dropping it, or they running the wrong route. and everybody in the entire world, sports media world, comes after his head that he can't do this, he can't do that. Look at his playoff record. He's 3-6. Oh my goodness, he can't win big games. It's ridiculous, bro. And he gets all the blame for it. We and you know, people like, you know, Acho and the big nose bastard on Fox and others have been saying, you know, ridiculous nonsense out their mouths for the last 5 or 6 years. So it's ridiculous, man. It really is. So at the end of the day, will they get rid of John Harbaugh? They need to get rid of him. He needs to go. I don't give a damn what they can win these next 2 games. I don't even care. He needs to leave this organization. And if the organization is smart, Steve Bisciotti, you need to have an end of the year press conference and set the ground rules straight. Okay, we're going to pay Lamar. We're going to give him what he wants, and we're going to build around him and put better players around him, while also giving him better coaching decisions. Because they've shitted the bed for the last 8 seasons with Lamar. They really have. I mean, he's given them everything. He's given them a lot of what other teams wish they would have. But we just cannot seem to get out of our own way because people let him down more than they let Joe Flacco down, which is even crazy. Like, he's giving you, like, I've never seen people juggle the football like this in the end zone and it not be a touchdown. I don't Jose Flowers, you know, he's been, you know, he's a Pro Bowler, by the way, as well. Again, he's just, you know, dilly-dallying with the football. Oh, it's punched
There
out.
you go with the dilly-dallying.
Like, it's just that type of thing, man. I'm up to my wits end with it. My it's will with it, bro. Like this is the life of a Ravens fan right now. We're just like we didn't had it. It's been a really rough year for Ravens fans, but just saying, man. That's the talk of the town. Will they fire John Harbaugh? They need to fire him. He needs to go. They need to give him his pink slip right after the last game is over with. After they play the Steelers, he can walk back to Baltimore and gather his things and get him out the door. Because this ain't it, bro. You come into the season supposed to be having like a Super Bowl type of squad, and you're 7-8, and you continue to keep having these excuses why the offensive line is trash, the defense is trash, but yet you go to the podium and you're saying, "Oh well, the offensive line is great." Zach Orr, he's doing a phenomenal job. Ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. His ass needs to go. I love him. I'm glad that he gave us a Super Bowl. But his time is up, man. Like John Cena, his time.
I knew he was going to say it.
His time is up. Get him up out of here. I'm done. That's my rant. I'm sorry. But there you go. Those are my thoughts.
Go ahead, Trey.
All right, I promise y'all.
Don't you dilly dally.
I'm not. I promise y'all a shorter show. So I'm gonna get straight to my points. The Ravens defensive coordinators under John Harbaugh with Lamar Jackson under the helm. Don Martindale, who is the third most successful defensive coordinator they've had. Mike McDaniel, the second most, and now Zach Orr. In the playoffs, Don went 1-3. Mike 1-2. Orr is 1-1. I'm bringing these guys up because all 3 defensive coordinators have given up fourth quarter leads, putting Lamar Jackson in a very peculiar state because again, Sunday showed we get these fourth quarter leads and we cannot hold water. I don't understand why, if Lamar Jackson is out, you don't run the football with Derrick Henry, who, like Rod said, he was killing that team. I think he was averaging either 6 or 7 yards a carry, and we just got away from running Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter. I don't understand to this day. We got Derrick here to run the football, and we continuously do not run the football. It is time for everybody to go. Clean house. I'm not only on the defensive end, on the offensive end. Todd Monken, you've been making some questionable calls. John Harbaugh, he just lets the shit go so much. it's time to cut. It's time to go. Everybody gotta go. Everybody gotta go. But you keep Lamar Jackson. I don't understand this BS talk about trade Lamar Jackson. Let Lamar Jackson go down to Miami or something and see how quickly that organization turns around with the right coach. I know Pittsburgh fans have been calling for years, get rid of Tomlin, but remember, Mike Tomlin doesn't have a quarterback, but yet can still make the playoffs. Let John Harbaugh not had Lamar Jackson and see if his ass wouldn't have gotten fired years ago. And then I'll end on this note. Raj, you talk about Mike McDaniel should have been our head coach.
Mike McDonald.
I'm sorry, Mike McDonald. I'll throw this one in there too. They could have gotten his brother. And I know that I know that we talk about Mike and the job that he's doing in Seattle. I'm thinking about Jim and the job that he's doing with the Chargers. I know that we talk about John and his pride, but if he could have gotten his brother in there too as another option, who knows? Especially the quarterback whisperer that he is, getting Lamar Jackson, man. Brother, you could have went to the head office. You could have went straight to the office, and your brother could have been doing these coaching duties. But yet, your pride has been your downfall, and now it's like you said, Rod. It's time to go. I know John's going to get another head coaching opportunity somewhere else, but it's time for a new voice in there. It looks like this team is giving up. I think when we had Nitro, we said it. We said that this team looked like it gave up, and he was like, "No, the team hasn't given up. No, the team gave up. This whole season just looks like this Baltimore Ravens team. It's no excuse. One of the most talented teams with one of the top 5, to me, the best quarterback in all of football, and yet this team may not even make the playoffs." So I just think it's no excuse, and it's time for a new voice to get in there. But my only question is who? That's the only thing I just wonder about. Who do you get in there?
That's another question for another day.
There's some coaches out there. There's rumors about Byron Bernal, particularly from the Chargers. I believe that I think it's their DC that they're saying.
Kevin Mitchell.
Since y'all do draft profiles, can y'all do coach profiles too?
Kevin Minter with the Chargers. Hey man, I like Joe Brady. I like Joe Brady up there with old Josh Allen, especially if they make that Super Bowl run I've been talking about. Just saying.
I've been hearing a certain Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak, who's working with Sam Darnold.
Young Koob.
Yes,
not young Koob.
I'd prefer an offensive mind if they make him.
But does it bring his daddy along with him?
No, gosh.
Man, no. I'm with Byron. If you see what's going on right now with the Bears, you want an offensive minded head coach in there. I'm all for defense, but we've had too many defensive like-minded head coaches with Baltimore. You can get a DC, get an offensive mind in there, especially when you have a top quarterback.
Because you still got Lamar and Derrick Henry for at least another year or two, so you gotta make the most of it. Go ahead, Cavante.
Before Cavante goes, as my boys from Lunch Break Hot Take will say, we need to defund the defense. Defund them.
Look, they need to fund them, but they need to get a real offensive minded coach. But it is what it is. Go ahead,
Cavante. So I've been on record saying this a while now. John Harbaugh should have been gone. Absolutely. I think the locker room. I don't think John Harbaugh lost the locker room all at once. I think it's slowly as the years started to pile up. I feel like ever since y'all lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. When it was in Baltimore, the AFC Championship game was in Baltimore. Ever since then, I think he gradually kept slowly losing the locker room because Raj, you just said it. Dre, you just said it. Run the football. What do we and you didn't even have Derrick Henry at the time. You know what I'm saying? But you were still running the football well enough, and you just stopped. You know what I'm saying? Oh God.
I told y'all she was here. I told y'all she was gonna be
No,
here.
yeah, she was. Yeah,
I told y'all
because
she was gonna be
seeing
here.
Stephon.
Yeah, I told y'all she was gonna be here.
He brought her to the
And
list.
she's actually going to be here for a concert in April.
Yep. I think April 4th.
Everywhere but taking care of a kid.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
My mama.
Your mama going?
My mama was trying to get tickets to go to that jump. But but them tickets are expensive, bro.
Because I was getting WWE tickets, but that's how.
Hey, look. She's gonna be everywhere but taking care of her kids. That she got.
Wow.
Well. But so yeah, John Harbaugh absolutely needs to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just whether the
Tua to the Giants, bro. He can't play in any cold weather. No, it's over.
Is Bashotti going to pull the trigger? That's the whole thing, because I felt like he been needed to go. Now everybody's like finally getting confirmation they needs to go, but I absolutely agree with Rod. His voice is stale. It's time to move on. Everybody has their time. This not gonna last forever. All of that. He needs to go, and we go on a coaching search, for the Ravens. And I agree, the way to go is offense. But just because as an offensive coordinator, offensive minded head coach, they make adjustments better. I don't know what it is about them, just that their minds work differently. They make better in-game adjustments than anybody. Like, especially they know how to get an offensive line together, and they know how to make in-game adjustments. That's what offensive minded head coaches do well. Like Sean McVay is amazing at that. Kyle Shanahan, great. Except when the game is big. The bigger the game, the Kyle Shanahan somehow doesn't show up. But Kyle Shanahan still is an amazing coach, especially what he's done with this roster that's depleted and dealt with injuries all year. Kyle Shanahan, amazing offensive mind. Sean McVay, amazing offensive mind. They make great adjustments. I don't know what it is. Defensive-minded coaches' minds just don't work like that. If the offense is in a rough patch, offensive coaches find a way to get out of it.
Well, let me also say this though. Remember, John is a special teams.
Yeah, he's special.
He's not defense. He's
legal. But you can tell he don't make good adjustments.
And
he don't make adjustments.
His problem is he relies on his coordinators too much. He doesn't even really head coach. He legit just is like, well, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, but
that's
you
his
need a guy.
mindset.
But you need a guy at the helm that's going to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
And John Harbaugh's probably the most. Oh gosh, he's probably the most successful special teams head coach probably ever. But I think it's stale, and it's time to get a new guy. I'm probably not going to go young guy, probably not young guy, but an offensive guy. If the options are available, and they are available, but their mind works better, and you have a MVP at quarterback, offensive minded guy. He's going to lean in on what Lamar does best. He's going to lean in on what Derrick Henry does best. I just can't see an offensive-minded guy saying, "Hey, Derrick Henry, go ahead sit this one out." I just think that's absurd. So I think John Harbaugh's days are numbered. Will it be at the end of the year? I hope so. I really, really hope so, because Lamar Jackson's prime is going before our eyes.
He deserves better. He deserves way better than this.
I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And I'm not sure if I'm still shaky on Orr as a defensive coordinator.
No, he needs to go too.
That's why I said I told you clean
all
house.
of them. They all need to go.
Clean house. Everybody go.
Monken as well, because
that's why I said
he plays a huge part.
When I say clean house, I mean clean it like how the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on that last episode. I'll help you. I'll help you.
He was in that joke like
box. Yeah. Get him up out of there. Everybody go.
We cleaned it like that. Clean it like we moving out. But But yeah, man. And we're just talking about the Ravens. I ain't talking about the game. Drake May is here, y'all. I don't know.
You tried to tell him, Cavante.
I tried. I was saying, listen, I'm be honest with y'all. For y'all that don't remember, I was on the fence about Drake May and Jaden Daniels. I was on the fence because I saw what Drake May was doing, even though it was shaky because he went to North Carolina, not a football school. But when you have to carry a team that's trash and you're a top pick, you know what you've been here before because you're on the trash teams and the trash team.
And he had a down year when he came out. Cavante had a down year.
And you have a trash team when you get to the league.
Again, if you have the right coach and you have the quarterback, it is a quick ass turnaround.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Well, you know, Vrabel should have never been fired in Tennessee. That was goofy anyway.
Right. But also, and who's the offensive coordinator for the Patriots?
Josh McDaniels. They doing the same thing they did with Brady. You know my nickname for Drake May, the clone. The clone. That's his nickname.
Oh yeah, he's very Brady-esque. I will say that.
Because so Vrabel is a defensive guy, but he's coupled with a offensive coordinator that's already been through the ringer as a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Josh McDaniels not going nowhere. Similar but in a kind of opposite way. The Bears got Ben Johnson, a hot shot offensive minded head coach, and he got Dennis Allen as his defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Allen been there, done that on the head coaching side. He ain't going nowhere. That's the combination you want. You want whatever head coach you got. You want the other for the offense. I mean, for the coordinator, whatever the opposite coordinator is, to be like this. Because
look at Sean Payton. Sean Payton got Vance Joseph.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think Van Joseph's been there, done that.
Philly got Vic Fangio.
Well, Philly.
You remember he failed as a coach, but he's still a good coordinator.
See, I think
Philly been a little shaky with this
until someone beats him.
I think so. For the Commanders, Cliff Kingsbury's gone. Cliff Kingsbury's going to go. Like we are going to have to deal with if Dan Quinn, sticks around. We're going to have to keep dealing with offensive coordinator after offensive coordinator after offensive coordinator. That is a terrible recipe, especially for a young Jaden Daniels. But we're here. So y'all have an opportunity to change this up, go offense, get a defensive guy, hopefully not a young hotshot defensive guy because he's going to leave. So yeah, I think that's the road that the Ravens should take as coaching and coordinating.
Let us know in the comment section. Vote on the poll if Harbaugh will be relieved of his duties. You got a game ball now, so game ball. But go ahead.
No. Well, before I get to my game ball, not so game ball, I saw the post you put up with Zay Flowers. Yeah, next year might be his last year.
Damn.
Because they're definitely not going to.
That's crazy.
Give him that 5th
they need
year.
to pick it up, though, man.
$28 million.
So they're going to need a whole new receiver room? What, they're going to need a whole new receiver room?
I think they'll pick it up.
Right.
$28 million. $28 million for 1 year?
The price of a receiver starts at $35 now. You better pick it up, damn it.
They're not picking that up.
Rod, you're tripping off of that.
No, I'm not. You know the rate. They have a lot of people to pay. They're not picking that up.
Right.
They don't pay their legit number one receiver. Their best drafted receiver.
They'll draft one before they do that.
Roger, he is the best option on that team.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Dre. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Remember what I told you Saturday or Sunday night?
If anything, they'll try to get a deal done. Before they pick that up.
That's the less expensive way.
To get a deal done, yes.
Yeah, that's the less expensive way.
That's the way less expensive way. They'll try to do that, but they're not picking up that option though. That ain't happening. They'll decline it.
Yikes.
Because remember, it's the same thing with Tyler Linderbaum. They could have picked up his option, but that joint was like $20 million too, and they was like, "Oh no, we ain't doing that." So that's why they declined him. So now we got to see if we can pay him in the offseason.
Yeah, so, pay Zay because oh my gosh, like I know he's gotten some fumbles, but he tries to. Zay's problem is he tries to make plays. But on offense, him and Derek Lamar. Like they're the best. They're the top 3 options.
They're the only
And
option.
and I would put Andrews right underneath that. But
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
I ain't putting no damn Andrews underneath nothing. He shouldn't even got a damn contract.
Put him underneath the
no,
turf.
that damn likely shouldn't get a damn contract.
We ain't getting nothing. He a free agent. He ain't going nowhere. He leaving. He done.
He can go.
Damn.
But anyway, my game ball goes to Brock Purdy. 5 touchdowns yesterday. He was smoking, killing the Indianapolis Colts, Mark's team, and yeah, he was lighting them up, bro. So he had a great game. Not surprised the Colts have been free falling for the last couple months. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're terrible. They got Phillip Rivers as quarterback, who's been playing pretty well. But it is what it is at this point. Their defense is trash. Getting Sauce Gardner was a mistake. They gave away draft picks for nothing. He ended up getting hurt, and they just completely just fell apart. So shout out to the 49ers, who also have been getting injured up, but their quarterback has been playing well for them. You know, Brock Purdy and their running back who had a lost year last year, but Christian McCaffrey's getting busy this year. And George Kittle's, man, who's been hurt too, but came back in a strong way and has been playing well. They've been doing that thing. So shout out to them and Brock Purdy for having his best game of the season. But not so game ball has to go to these Baltimore Ravens, man. Just up by 11 points in the fourth quarter yet again. Mars hurt. Tyler Huntley is having a good game in the second half. Derrick Henry is cooking. And then all of a sudden, the head coach, sees that Derrick Henry is on a bench with him and continues to leave him on the bench with him. Awful fourth quarter. Defense gives it up. Marlon Humphrey's getting burned left and right. And it is what it is. Awful. They might not so game ball because they've been terrible the entire year. And that's a microcosm of the entire year. It started that way in Buffalo and it finished that way with New England. And it's just ugly. So they get my not so game ball as the entire team gets my not so game ball.
And Raj, let me add in too. Derrick Henry was the leading rusher in that game at 128 yards.
I know he was.
And they still did not run him.
No, they didn't. They did not. They gave it to Keaton Mitchell.
Start low and high. I'm gonna say that my not so game ball has to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes' legs gave out because he's been carrying this goddamn team for so long. And you see the trash that happens when he is not on there. Seriously, that is pathetic that you lost to the Tennessee Titans. I'm the only one that picked the, I'm the only one that picked the Titans because I saw the writing on the wall.
Byron, we should have did it, yo.
I saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, good job, Dre. You caught that one. You called it.
Because I just knew. I was like, yo, Patrick's been like leading the team. If Patrick could throw the damn ball to himself, he would. I mean, just ridiculous out there. We talk about Lamar Jackson, but Patrick's been carrying this team to new heights. Hopefully, they'll get it together. But
can we get Andy Reid? Can we get him?
I would love to have
on his
Andy
way
Reid.
out. Andy Reid.
I would love to have
I mean, as much as we can, actually, the Chiefs may be worse off than the Ravens. The Ravens have a brighter future.
Yeah.
And does Steve come along with him? Steve's
they're moving to Kansas too, by the way, 2031. So go ahead, Dre.
I'm gonna say Kansas City, my not so game ball, and in my game ball, I hate to say it, this guy goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I did not think that they had a chance against that Detroit Lions team, but Mike Tomlin, my frat brother, you did it again, man. Another above 500 record. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers as an organization has beat the New England Patriots 22 straight above 500 seasons. Mike Tomlin, this is his 18th straight winning season of not 18th season of not having a losing record. I didn't think that the Aaron Rodgers experiment would really work, and Pittsburgh damn near could possibly make the playoffs. Beating the Detroit Lions team, yes, there were some controversial calls in that game, but in the end, they still pulled it off and won that game. So either way, Pittsburgh's got a winning record again. Hats off to them.
All right, Cavante, start low and high.
I think for my not so game ball, man, I'm gonna stick with the same game that Dre was talking about, man. The Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions had a lot of high hopes, you know what I'm saying, this year, especially, you know, coming off the season they had previously. But it seems like, I guess, losing their coordinators actually ended up hurt. And the crazy thing about it, they were in a lot of those games.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, when it came down to it, the Lions either Mr. Biden kneecaps overplayed his hand, or they just didn't make that play. And they dealt with some injuries too, especially to their offensive line. But it's disappointing that they're not more competitive in that NFC North division. So very unfortunate for that.
Well, remember, they do have a slight chance to make the playoffs. If this Jordan Love injury, they can win out.
They're not done yet. They're not done, but sheesh. So the Ravens versus the Packers, that game is gonna have a lot of implications then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but whoo, my game ball. Oh, Byron, go up just a little bit. You kind of see it. Matter of fact, you can see it at the top. Don't worry about it. My gosh, I was talking trash. I was about ready to talk trash about Trevor Lawrence. I was about ready. Even calling like, hey man, guys, we gotta start having conversation. I've been saying it for at least starting last year. I was like, guys, man, we gotta start having conversation about Trevor Lawrence. Like, he's getting a bunch of passes. I don't know if it's because he's in Jacksonville. Duval, Tom Byron. What did coach say? Duval. Very goofy press conference.
Another offensive guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man, they figuring out Jacoby Myers is over there, and they are figuring it out. And mind you, their number 2 overall pick is out.
Mm-hmm.
And they are clicking. Run game, pass game. Trevor Lawrence is not turning the ball over as much. You know what I'm saying? So this is finally looking like how he should have. Well, I guess the former number 1 overall pick supposed to look. I felt like it took some time. You know, he had Urban Liar that first year. Can't really count it.
Trash.
But he never really caught on. And I feel like this year he caught on, and they have a chance to win the division. Which is crazy. Now, you know, we got to keep this even. We got to judge him on the playoffs. He has 1 win. He does have 1 win, despite how crazy it was. He has 1 win, but we'll see how he does once he makes it in that the AFC's big dance that won't be featuring the Kansas City Chiefs and probably not the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, Dre, you got the standings.
Let me say this real quick. I'm surprised you didn't pick the Miami Dolphins. I really thought you was going to pick Miami.
What, for the not so?
Yeah, because how do you bench Tua, make Tua the number 3, and then you go out there and then put out that trash performance? I just didn't understand that.
But they're already down there. I'm like, boy, leave them alone. They've won enough games that McDaniel probably doesn't lose his job. I don't know, but yeah, I leave them alone. But Tua was always an issue. He had clear limitations. I don't know how far you thought you were going to get with him.
So the standings for week 16. I won week 16. I went 12-3. Everybody else went 9-6. Overall, still tight. Byron, you're only up over Unc by 1 game, 162 over 161.
I'm
I'm over by Carante right now. I leapfrogged him now, 159 over 155.
We don't
All
care.
right. NFL tries to take over Christmas yet again, but like Dre says, it backfires on them. But we got the Netflix doubleheader and Amazon Prime. Cowboys, Commanders, 1 p.m. I'm going Cowboys.
Of course.
Yeah, everybody going
Yes,
Cowboys.
yes, I'm going Cowboys as well.
Lions, Vikings.
Surprised Carante ain't going
I
to the
guess
game.
Lions. He don't want to spend his Christmas in that misery.
I know. I knew.
First of all, my heavens.
Yeah.
Why
you have that Kevin Hart look?
Tickets as low as $57.
Oh wow, I didn't even know y'all had a Christmas Day game. Like
tickets as low as $57.
No, thank you.
That's crazy.
You have to pay me to go to the game.
Lions over the Vikings. We going with that 4:30 on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Lions must win. Must win.
Broncos over the Chiefs. I'm gonna be watching basketball. It looks like I'll be watching basketball.
Yeah. So we're all picking our away teams.
Well, we might be on here. We may have some work to do, but that's another story. We'll get there.
Gosh.
Broncos. Yeah, I'm going Broncos. All right, let's get to some real games. Texans Chargers on Saturday 4:30. It'll be fun.
I'm a lean Texans, bro.
Remember the playoff matchup. The Texans whooped the Chargers.
I'm a lean Texans, bro. Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I like the Texans, man. I really do.
This is
for obvious reasons.
They got out of all the playoff teams, they got the best defense, y'all. They can really make some noise. I'm gonna say the Texans as well.
Rolling with the Chargers.
Nice.
You know, Justin Herbert is one of those guys who can just elevate a team when he doesn't have much around him. His offensive line is done. They got some weapons, don't get me wrong, but I told y'all, if it's not the Bills, it will be the Chargers in the Super Bowl. I'm going with the Chargers to win here.
Okay,
I just don't trust the Texans' offense. I think it's going to bite them in the ass eventually.
I don't think it does until playoffs. Regular season, I think they can get away with it, but playoffs, no.
Ravens, Packers. Oh gosh, this is Saturday night.
Go on Green Bay.
Hey, what is the status on Love?
We don't know.
I think it's concussion right now.
Yeah, he's in protocol.
And so wait,
Packers,
but it's Tuesday, so he need to be cleared by what, tomorrow?
Yeah, and Lamar didn't practice today either. So,
oh yeah, I forgot.
But I mean, Lamar on his AI, man, he ain't practicing. He don't need to practice.
I don't think Lamar's playing.
I don't think Lamar playing. I'll be honest with you. I don't think
they're gonna shut him down.
It should.
I'm going Packers too.
I think I'll go Packers.
You know what, y'all?
You gonna go Ravens? Go ahead.
Yep. Y'all called me the lone wolf.
Hey,
I'm telling you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give y'all something in advance. Baltimore's gonna win this game.
And the Browns gonna win.
No, the Browns are gonna win.
You guys gonna lie.
It's gonna be Sunday Night Football, and what's going to end up happening is I'm telling you, Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Steelers, and as far as Green Bay plays Minnesota for that last game, but Detroit plays Chicago.
Shoot.
So that's another storyline to watch out for, because if they lose and Detroit wins, it's going to get interesting though. So like y'all said, it's playoff implications for both teams. Wow. It's more interesting if the Ravens win and the Packers lose, and then you come down to that last game for both teams. So
don't worry, it'll be over. It'll be over about midnight Saturday night, going into Sunday. Roger and I will be on here watching AEW, talking about the season over because the Ravens lost.
Yes. Whoa, officially over.
Yes.
But anyway.
Bengals over the Cardinals because the Cardinals are a dumpster fire.
Yes, Bengals.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Steelers over. I'm going Steelers over the Browns. I'm going Steelers.
Yes, me too. I'm not even going to play with it.
The cockroaches are doing what they do.
Even though DK is not playing, it don't matter.
And Quinshot Judkins.
You agree, Carante?
Yes.
So again, the lone wolf. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Hey.
All right, now you don't give a damn. You don't give a shuck. Him against Cam Ward. Two first round QBs.
Hey,
Two first-round
Going
QBs.
to New Orleans.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. He almost got my game ball again.
yo, he
Undefeated.
playing some good football. He playing some good football, man.
My man shucking and jiving, baby.
Undefeated since being named the starter. I agree.
He's gonna stay undefeated. They'll be 6-10.
The Saints get to 6
everybody
wins.
rolling with the Shuckster.
Dang, the Saints will hit their over 6 wins. Is that right?
Yeah, because I had the 5.5 under.
Right, we all rolling with the Shuckster.
Jaguars over the Colts.
Yeah.
Buccaneers over the Dolphins.
If Buccaneers don't win,
yes,
win.
Buccaneers.
I almost gave it to the Panthers for my game ball because they playoffs now.
Yo,
so the Bucks must win. This is must win territory.
If they don't win, their head coach, unfortunately, he's going to be fired and he's going to cuss up a storm.
He might be done anyway. He might be done anyway.
Yeah, I think his voice is kind of stale over there too.
And Baker isn't playing like Baker was early in the season. So, Battle of Florida, though. So, it will get crazy if you're at the game. Patriots and Jets. I'm going Patriots.
Come on.
Patriots.
Come on.
Seahawks, Panthers, 1 p.m.
What did I pick for that?
I'm going with the Seahawks almost got my game ball.
I picked the Seahawks.
What they were able to pull off on Thursday night.
Yeah. First of all, Seattle what's going to do Seattle well, and it's crazy because they're the number 1 seed, so they won't have to deal with this. But they play really well on the road, which is so crazy.
So they might want to lose so they can go on the road.
Because they get number 1 seed, that means they got to go through. You folks got to go through Seattle.
Now the Panthers did beat the Rams. I do want to put that out there.
So, but the Panthers play well at home.
I know.
And the Seahawks play well on the road. So it's like, something got to give.
I'm rolling with Seattle.
I'm going to roll with Seattle too.
You know what?
Here you go.
I feel like the Panthers are going to win. I'm going Panthers.
I think that'll be enough to clinch their playoff spot too.
Yeah, because then they wouldn't even need that last game against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think Panthers.
Uncle, you rolling with?
For who?
Seattle, Carolina.
Seattle.
All right, guys. The battle for the number 1 pick. Giants and Raiders. You know what?
This?
I'm going to pick the Raiders. And I thought I'd probably never say that this season. Ashton Genty had a good game last week. There you go.
You know what? I don't know, man.
Wait a minute.
I hope the Giants win.
Dart's playing.
I think I want the Giants to win.
Yeah, I think Dart's playing, so I'm going to roll with the Giants, too.
Yeah, I saw Dart's numbers last week. Like I said,
he didn't throw a football until the second quarter.
y'all sure about that?
I'm sorry, he didn't complete a pass until the second quarter.
I know y'all love Dart.
We're not.
That's why I asked y'all last week. I said, y'all sure he's the guy? Y'all sure? I watched him at Ole Miss. I watched him at Ole Miss last year.
But, Dable apparently was sold on him and got his ass up out of there, so I don't know.
Well, that's not fair because this was his last hoorah, so I don't think that was fair. But Byron, I don't know if I said this on the show, if I said this while we were doing the Commanders post game or whatever. But man, if the Giants get number 1 pick, they might want to look at the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that's something to look into. So I guess if that's the case, I guess I should pick the Raiders then.
I'm picking the Raiders. Eagles Bills on Fox. This will be a big
Uncle,
game.
you picking?
I'm gonna roll with the Giants.
All right, so me and Unc got the Giants, and Cravante and Byron got the.
I guess I'll take the Raiders.
Eagles and the Bills on America's Game of the Week.
This is a tough one.
Look, I'll just say this: this may not be the only time you see these two teams play. Just remember that.
Oh God.
Yep.
Man, that's cap.
He's a cat.
That's cap.
I'm going Eagles. I'm picking Eagles. I'm picking Eagles.
I'm gonna roll with
now. I think they're finding their groove.
It's coming down to the wire.
Anybody can find that groove against the Commanders at this point, Byron. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
I think this is nearing this end of Orchard Park, so I think the Bills are gonna. Is this their last game?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm going to Bills.
That stadium is damn near built, man. Trust me. By the time next season rolls around, it'll be finished.
I'm going with Buffalo as well. It's right next door though. Little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, I see it. It's right there. Ain't they using the same
Yeah.
parking lot?
Yeah, they're using the
Yeah.
same parking lot. Literally right next door.
Jalen
Ridiculous.
Carter will be back, by the way. Bears, 49ers. I'm going Bears.
Me too.
The Bears.
Me too. I
I'm
feel
going Bears.
I
After
feel
that
something.
win, yeah, that can propel you.
Yeah,
That can propel you.
I'm going Bears.
I'm going Chicago, man. Drake going 49ers.
No.
Monday night.
I'm rolling, man. Me and Byron, like we said, we were a year too soon on this. I think a couple teams we've been a year too soon. The Jags, I want to say, was one team. The Bears is
Definitely
another,
do.
and then I feel like
Like I
we're
said,
missing another team.
we was right this year on the Patriots and the Bears. We said it was going to be good. So
Hey,
on Monday night,
y'all
Dre.
want to see something interesting? Shoot, I don't know if I'm better.
Oh, real quick, Rams and Falcons on Monday night.
Rams.
Nah, it's not showing.
God dog it. Hold up.
Hold
up. Let
Yeah,
me
you
check
can.
my-
We just want you to hit
Monday
it for us.
night.
Uh-huh.
The Rams.
Oh, snap! You adding something too. Hold up.
He doing a Javon Evans where he shakes the camera
You got it.
with the dreads. You should start doing that. There you go. All right, Dre. We'll wind. Oh, Cavante. Oh, there he is. From his wonderful estate. Yeah, it's right there.
It says Wolf is winning. Wolf is winning.
How's he winning?
We're all
Barely.
What 2 games?
We're all
What
tied.
2 games did he pick?
I don't even know.
What 2 games did he pick that I did?
But Wolf got us all beat. Ain't that a bitch? You know, he came in the first year and started whooping on us. Ain't that a mother? It's crazy.
And we're all behind him
All
with
right,
the same
episode
record.
517 next week.
Beginner's luck.
517 next week, Dre. And last episode of the year next week as we look back on the year that was.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Damn.
Drizzy Dre, the executive producer, one half of the founding father, Salt and Swab, Pride of the East Side, Savior, Misbehavior. The Commanding Lawyer, Voice of Reason, one half of the founding fathers, Captain of the Goofy Ship. Christmas Day, we might do something. We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear.
Well, they played the first game, right?
You play 1 o'clock.
Yeah, they played the first game at 1 o'clock.
In and out, bro.
Okay. We can do that. We can make that happen.
But you know what? I'm not sure how my Christmas Day is gonna go. So
Same.
Yeah, let's play it by ear. Let's play it by ear.
Same. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
We'll be doing some draft profiles soon and what the Commanders need. Hopefully with the top 5 pick. Raj on social media, let people know what they need to do as we get ready to get out of here. And it's officially Christmas Eve, by the way. Happy Christmas Eve.
Happy Christmas
Yes.
Eve, everybody.
Hit that like and subscribe button. Check us out. We have plenty of content for everyone. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to all you guys out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope you bought your kids wonderful presents, and I hope you have a lot of eggnog and great food and great
Hopefully it's
company.
spiked.
Woo!
And and enjoy the Christmas Day games and all that good stuff. So from the Flex Zone to you guys out there, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Hit the like and subscribe button again. Check out our other videos. We'll be back probably on Christmas for these post game shows, but we shall see. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Appreciate it. Everybody, only place giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Throw your ones up, acknowledge us. You may see me tomorrow for AEW, depending on how my day goes. We'll see. Christmas Eve is weird, so we'll see. Christmas on Thursday. We'll be here probably. And then Friday with SmackDown, and Saturday AEW Worlds. And then Sunday, if I can get with Raj or we'll figure something out, we'll try to do a recap of the Ravens and Packers and take a look at some of the games on Sunday possibly. Go around the NFL as well. So for Dre, Cavante, and Raj, everybody in the chat, Merry Christmas from us to you. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Happy holidays. This is the Flex On Podcast, last episode of the year next week. So we'll do all the fun, lovey-dovey, sentimental stuff. But we out of here. We gone. Putting the kids to bed. Merry Christmas Eve. We'll see you tomorrow with more content. Peace. Good night.